This is Sandstorm. This is Sandstorm. This is Sandstorm.
And you and I, there's a new land. The sanctuary, my sanctuary, where fears and lies melt away. What's left of me? What's left of me now? I watch you fast asleep. All I fear means nothing. And you and I, there's a new land. The sanctuary, my sanctuary, where fears and lies melt away. What's left of me? What's left of me? I just wait and won't sleep. My heart's a battleground. As lush numbers in we're one with that lush Carolina. As lush numbers in and you show me how to see that nothing is holding nothing. It's broken. And you and I, there's a new land. The
connect yourself with the word, so you're always online. Sonic can run fast, but my lord is always on time. Okay, I was doing the word, but only to check off the list. My lord didn't do me like that, so why would I do him like this? It's going to push his agenda, even if the odds are stacked, because he makes a way out of no way, and he's got my back. Okay, you feel the pressure, huh? That ain't enough. We fall down, but now it's time to level up. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are here for another Stormcast. I got the Stormcast crew with me. Great co-host that he is, Trae Vito. Vito, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. How's everybody out there?
And we got the main man over here holding it down for the fort. Geronimo, how you doing, bro?
What up? What up? What up? Pretty good. Pretty good. How you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Well,
So we've got quite a show for you today. We got some things to look at, and we got some things to talk about. It has been a very interesting week, with the state of play, which is going to be our main topic. But before we get into that, we got to go through our usual. And we're gonna make it real simplistic. We're gonna do our usual. So real quickly here before we do that, want to give a shout out, say what's up to everybody in the chat. What up, Jay Biggs? Appreciate you coming through, man. Our moderators already holding it down. Dark Sunrider, appreciate you coming through. Obviously, Geronimo is holding it down for us in the chat as well. 8 Ball, appreciate you showing up, man. Appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day to all of those out there. Squared, appreciate you showing up. He said he missed last week, but he's back. I appreciate you. We appreciate you coming back, man. RJ, thank you for coming through. Exodia, holding down the fort for us. Joycey, thank you for showing up. Really appreciate that. And Jazzy Jefferson coming through again, holding it down. We really appreciate that. So with our normal, once again, we're going to do the normal, the normal icebreaker, but before we do, you know how we do, you know what it is, you know what the thing says. That I should mirror this. I really got to mirror this, but you know what it says right here, Deacon right there. So we got to pray in as usual. This time, Baby Sandstorm cannot pray in because she's actually taking a shower right now. Just got done with her soccer game, so yeah, and she just wants to just relax, just chill for a little bit. So Father God, thank you for gathering us here and allowing us to come together to be able to talk about the things that we love, talking about gaming in a safe space that you have provided us. We thank you for the opportunity not to just grow in our love, but grow in our minds towards you, Father. And we just say thank you to everything that you have provided us and given us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. With that being said, we need a nice little background. Make this background get right. Okay, with the leaves, got the leaves going. And let's start off something like this. Yeah.
What kind of leaves are those?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
they look nice.
Yeah. Auto-generated leaves. So real quickly here, we'll start off with you, Geronimo. What have you been playing lately?
Man, well, this week, since last week, I did finish Super Mario RPG on the Switch. It's a really good game. I mean, no surprise to y'all and probably everybody in chat that's played already. But yeah, got that knocked out earlier this week. And just really been on the PC, though. We got the second weekend of the Monster Hunter Wilds open beta. So I've been kind of dabbling with that as well. And then just doing my dailies and Marvel Rivals. So that's pretty much been it. Yep.
That's what's up. What up, Brent Smith? I see you just jump in. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Brent Smith usually says that, but make sure you hit the like button on your way in here. Really helps us out. lets us know we're doing a great job, and the Stormcast has been doing actually really well. We've been hitting in the hundreds of views for these last few weeks, man. So
Oh man.
yeah, we've been doing very good. We really appreciate you guys coming through and watching us just talk about gaming and all that other stuff. I know we give credit where credit is due. 1% out to Risky for all that. So we really think that it's funny because, side note, not to go on a tangent, but me and Vito were talking for the longest time, like we needed a Vegeta to our
No.
and, and we ended up getting, I don't know if there's anybody in Dragon Ball who's worse than Frieza as far as like the haterism.
Frieza.
Frieza's
Don't put me in there. I'm a Vegeta.
No. That's what I was gonna say. I had to finish it. I was gonna say we was looking for a Vegeta, but we ended up with a Frieza instead.
I wasn't looking for no Vegeta. I'm Vegeta.
Not
We
even
were looking for a Frieza. I was trying to kill a Frieza.
not even a cooler at this point. We got a Frieza straight up.
No, he's kind of like I'll say Frieza when he got sliced up by Trunks. That's what he's trying to do.
oh boy. Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like he's north. He's been dwarfed in power over here on the Sandstone. So we have cut him up so many times. He has came back with the robotics so many times.
He looking like one of the characters off of Shadows of War. They come
Yeah,
back.
they come back with the enhancements. Yeah, I'm back for you. No.
Got the stakes and everything. 8Ball, appreciate you coming through. 8Ball said the question was, and moderators, if you can put it in the chat for us, what have you been playing lately? Which is our normal icebreaker. But he said he beat Star Ocean R Switch a few days ago, started Unicorn Overlord. Man, I really got to pick one of those games up. I was going to pick up Star Ocean R, but I wanted to finish till the end of time. Tides of Time?
Actually, 8Ball, which Star Ocean did you play? Because I know they have First Departure, and then they have what's the second one called? A Second Story?
Yeah, Second Story. Yep.
I beat that one on Switch about a year ago, actually. That game was actually really good. A friend of mine said it best. He's like, he never been more fun RPG where you just button mash. That game was fun. Great game. Risky is here.
Yeah, there you go. There's our 1%. You fool!
Oh god.
He said Second Story. I just said I was legit going to buy a PS Portal until the PS Plus network was down. The thing would be useless if something like that was to happen.
That was a funny thing. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Frieza after Nemesis. Right. Hey, wait a minute. But the face, though. The face that he made when he got blasted. Exodia said he's been playing the masterpiece called Pokemon Scarlet. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Scarlet, ugh.
I just actually went back because my team has slightly changed. So I want to tackle the Elite Four again with my new team. Like I don't. So one thing I don't normally do is I don't walk around with legendaries and mythical Pokemon. But you know, like by default, they give it to you in the DLC, and so. I'm like, you know what? I'll go ahead and ride out with one of the mythical Pokemon. I won't use both of them, but you know, it's just fun to drop in. They be like, in your mind, they'd be like, what Pokemon is that? And you'd be like, yeah, you ain't never seen nothing like this before. Come on, get these hands real quick. Pause. So yeah, that's I feel you on that. Exodia. Ransomith said I've been playing Wuthering Waves. What is that?
Cool.
On
Oh,
app
that's like a Genshin Impact type of game, or well,
Oh.
it's similar to those. That's all I know about it though.
Oh, okay, okay. Um, okay. So Vito, have you been playing anything lately?
Yeah, so I went onto my Xbox today, so I pre-downloaded South of Midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I need to do that on Steam myself.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
I'm not playing it on Game Pass. That's getting that. I'm throwing the wallet at the screen. I gotta support that
That's what's
game.
up. Way to
I,
support.
I
That's what's
gotta
up.
support. Look, you'll never see games with that type of like dirty South aesthetic. We don't get that, and it's shaping up really good.
this is deep South too. That's what's crazy.
Yup.
That's that bayou swamp water.
Mhm.
Creole.
That's right.
A crocodile about to pop out the water on you real quick. There's vampires that live down there too, so that would be cool if they incorporate that in there too.
I wouldn't
Well,
be surprised.
I'm
Honestly.
still hoping that they see it through on on the idea, Vito, that you came with. The way she was talking to her mama that way, she got popped so hard.
Oh man.
Said to her, had a whole video game story. Wake up and like, my head.
You crazy for true? Get up out of here, lad.
That pan caught her real quick. That frying pan.
Yeah, but I downloaded that, but in the midst of that, I was up there just kind of messing around with some of the new stuff they got on Game Pass, some of the old stuff. I'm basically just cloud playing those. I don't really download unless I like it. You know what I'm saying? And so I mess around with that. As far as PlayStation, went back and played God of War since we didn't get any new type of God of War trailers or announcements. We've been hearing rumors, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna satisfy my own self pause. So I went on ahead and start cranking up the God of Wars and just messing around with that. I went back into that God of War like free DLC they had for Ragnarok, where you do all the challenges and stuff like that. I needed to get back into that. I think it was I think you were like in Valhalla or something like that, and like you had to keep like leveling up or something like that. So definitely I went back to kind of mess around with that a little bit. Still messing around with some sports games here and there. I messed with that 2K25. I actually got that. Just messed around with it just a little bit. So other than that, that's no. Eternal what was it? Eternal Stands or something like that. It's on Game Pass. I mess with it. It kind of reminded me of Breath of the Wild. It's like in that cartoon form or whatever like that. But I think it's like Eternity Stands or Stand or whatever like that. I was messing around with that.
Eternal Strands.
Yeah, there you go. Eternal Strands. There you go.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that makes sense because the Loom Gates got the strands and stuff. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So that's pretty cool. It, like I said, it reminds me of Breath of the Wild, just a tad bit, not too much, just a tad bit. But it's pretty cool. But other than that, I'm just waiting on games to come out.
Yeah.
I feel that.
That's not. Yeah. I'm waiting for Monster Hunter. Like, I'm sorry. That game's gonna take over for at least a month for me. Until the April 2nd Switch 2 Direct. That's really what's gonna be my life, my game life.
You know, we even talked about it last week about downloading it, and I was like right on the button of download, and I'm like, do I really need to commit to this like this? Like, this is just the demo, B. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Are you really gonna commit to this like you did last time and fall off like you did last time? I'm like,
yeah.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold out. If it comes to the Switch 2, I'll get it then. But like, I can't do it right now. Between that and Rising, I would be in so much trouble. I wouldn't get done. I'd be looking like one of the kids, one of the fat nerd kids in their mama basement. Like
Oh, brother.
food and stuff scattered all around,
All the bags of chips and
Yeah.
the little bag
Yeah.
of candy and
I'll be there in a minute.
yeah,
like
pizza.
armpits in there. It smell like armpits.
Yeah,
not washed
straight-
well.
Straight stanky, you know what I'm
Like,
saying?
Yeah.
go wash up. Hey, there's a dude on YouTube that talks about that, and he calls the smell the cheese or the funk.
Oh yeah, the cheese. Oh, bro, nasty.
It's disgusting. I don't want to live like that. Now them games would make me live like that. You know what I'm saying? Both my daughter's mom and my son's mom be walking in here. How come you didn't pick up? I had like 3 hours. What time is it? It's 12 o'clock at night. Oh, I was supposed to get them like 5 hours. Yes, you were supposed to get them 5 hours ago. Yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why it smell like
Thought you was
feet in
there.
here?
you know what I'm saying? Boy, and you sweaty, and your shirt was white, and now it's dark gray. What is going on in here? Like, it's got a tinge of yellow to it. What is going on in here? Yeah.
Where the spray at?
Where the spray at? You get acquainted with some soap in the shower.
Yeah, so I
Oh,
couldn't.
man.
Yeah, I couldn't ride out like that.
It can definitely be like a time sink type of a game.
Mhm.
The weird thing though about real quick, the weird thing about the little demos they do for Monster Hunter,
Mhm.
they're not really good at onboarding folks who never played it before because they just kind of drop you in. You can choose. Well, you can always choose your weapons, but you kind of just go out. It's strangely it's for like us has played at least one game and is familiar with everything just to see
Mhm.
how the new vibes are and stuff, new
Mhm.
monsters. But like jumping headfirst into the new game. I tell people this all the time. I feel like I said this the other weekend, but you gotta have at least one other person with you to kind of
Help
kinda
you,
keep
guide you through.
yeah, or at least when you have all the 5 dozen questions about things, they can answer them and help you out and figure out. And once things click, it's a great experience. But I completely understand. We're all kind of just mulling around waiting.
Yeah, and that's facts too, because there's like 1,000,001 times where you get a bunch of stuff in your inventory and you be like, what does this do?
Yep,
And they don't explain it at all. And you just like,
classic Capcom.
okay.
Classic Capcom.
Hey, if I don't know what to do, I'm dropping it.
Yeah, right. Joycey said a white washcloth will humble some people. Super facts.
They can keep the washcloth because
Right, because it ain't gonna be white no more.
Nah.
No amount of washing. So
Hey, that's why I bring my own towels to hotels and stuff.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
smart.
see.
That's smart.
Because what's crazy is I can wash up all I want. So I'm getting there. I'm getting good.
Mhm.
I bring my own.
reason-
I bring
for
my own
some
soap
reason-
and everything.
Yeah. Like for some reason though, there'd be that one little stain on the towel. You be like, where did that come from though?
Right.
Yo, I was in there extra. I was in there for about an hour. Like, what's going on? I was up there soaping up. I lathered up real good.
Yeah,
Why
it's
is that
dark.
stain right there? Then you
It's a
got
little dark, and you like, nah, I'm okay.
That's what I bring my own. I'm like, look, I don't know what that came from.
Yeah.
And don't
And
let
I-
me be with like family or something like that. And they're like, hey man, what's wrong with this towel in here, man? Shut up.
Right. I guarantee you they don't throw them tiles away. So
No, they rewashed them up.
yeah, right.
So imagine other people
right.
that had those towels beforehand.
Right. Putting your
Yeah.
whole face in it.
Dog, no.
No, man. Everybody comes in the hotels, man. You never really know.
Right.
You never really know.
Yo, Jeffrey Dahmer could have been in there.
Right.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know
I
what
see that.
happened.
I'm out of there. We're checking out the same day. Be like, hey, something happened. We got to get up out of here. We'll go to the one down the street.
This ain't good enough.
Yeah.
Y'all just letting anybody in here.
Yeah, for real.
All right. So J Big said, haven't played anything, just touched Echoes of Wisdom, and a little, and got Tomb Raider 456 Remastered Collection. That's what's up. That's what's up. RJ said, waiting for trials through Daybreak 2. We won't bring it over until the first. Dang, that's crazy. Sorry to hear that. Because you got a while, you got a minute before, a few weeks before that comes in.
Yeah, that's wild.
Square said the usual for me, Fortnite and Pokemon Go. Played one Fortnite game on my cousin's ROG Ally to victory, even with no gyros or holding the left trigger to aim. But kind of proud of that. That's what's up. To be honest with you, I don't know what you're talking about, but that's what's up. I can only imagine because I've never played Fortnite, so not even once.
He basically shot from the hip the whole time,
Oh,
and they died, and he was number one.
okay.
I'm assuming.
RJ said, "Don't get me started. I hate the fact that Amazon screwed up my." Yeah, I feel that, bro. RJ said, "I'm the same. So I'm waiting for these games that have been announced, or has been out for some time to come to Switch 2. No need to buy games where I can really play it due to the yeah. That's my big thing, man. It's like I don't want to jump into a game, and I know like the Switch 2 is right around the corner. So like if that game came to the Switch 2, I'd be kind of mad that I bought it for my PC when I can actually spend more time on it on the Switch 2 and not be behind, this monitor and everything." Okay, so you did take your hair out.
I just did.
Okay. Let's make sure it stays that way tomorrow morning for church. Okay. Let's see. J Big said Nintendo can't port Red Steel or Mad World. They don't own those games, but I enjoy both and would get them if they came to Switch 2. Facts. That must have been in response to something crazy that Risky must have said. He said, I don't buy or play Pokemon at all, but this time I will pick up Xenoblade Chronicles X. Okay. That's good. Oh, that's what Geronimo was saying.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt y'all.
No, you good. It's something wrong. There's something wrong with the dolls. They are scratchy.
Joyce and Jay coming through with that realness.
Right.
The cheapest towels of all time.
Them towels are super suspect if they coming in hard and scratchy.
Ran through the washing machines like a dozen times a day.
Okay, so all right. So for me, actually I've been playing 2K as well. Surprisingly though, I am not playing 2K25. I am not playing 2K24. I am not playing 2K23, 22, or 21. Or even 20.
What you playing?
27?
I am playing 2K14.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I took it all the way back. So we just
Which one you think is the best one?
like the best 2K.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know, cause I feel like 13 was 13 on the Switch. No, 13 I think
that was
on the
18.
Wii U. Yeah, okay. So I think 13 was on the Wii U, and I really enjoyed that one because that's the one that's got Jordan on it, right?
That's 11. Are you talking about when he first, like the actual, like the cover?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 11.
Okay. So maybe it couldn't have been 11 though, because the Wii U wasn't out then. Maybe there was one. What's the one that was curated by Jay-Z? Because this one is curated by Pharrell.
That's a good.
That either might be 12 or 13.
Okay.
I can see it being 13 actually.
Yeah, I think it might be 13.
Because that one came out. I don't play the 2K games like that. I was like the basketball games I played was NBA Street back in the day.
Yep, it was 13.
It was 13.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I think it was like 2012 or something, right?
Yeah. So I really like that joint. I don't know. It's weird, man. I so I'll put it like this. Going back to those games and having played like, some of the newer ones. Thank you, RJ. Appreciate that. Playing
That
some of the
makes
newer
sense.
ones, the smoothness of transition and working with the ball is a whole lot smoother in these games. But graphically, I think those games look better than like the games out now, and that's weird. Like Kobe looked like Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Steph looked like baby Steph, baby face Steph, you
Oh
know what I mean?
man, no facial hair, no nothing.
Yeah. It's and like putting the two together, I'm like, man, it's crazy that like graphically, as far as like the facials, like it pause, it looks like it looks better on the older games than it does on now. Um, so I don't know, bro. I don't know. I kind of want to say 14 just for the aesthetics and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But with that being said, like the smoothness of the game, no, is definitely the newer games because
Yeah.
it'd be a couple times where I'm like, bro, you did a whole animation while I'm getting you to run, and you was like, before you started running, like what happened? You know what I'm saying? So it is dated. I will say that. But
So I think honestly, I mean, besides like of course, over the years, of course they got better with their controls, their gameplay, all the other stuff, right?
mhm.
I think honestly, personally, my favorite one probably would have been 10,
Okay.
because that's when they actually switched over to the newer system or
Mhm.
the newer.
Like style of system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the
So,
engine or whatever. Yeah.
and also too, that was the like I want to say the 10th anniversary, and it was the one with Kobe on the front of it
Okay.
when he was
Okay.
like holding his jersey. He's
Yeah, that one. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that joint was hard because they started switching it over to what it is, and then like 11 kind of boosted it up as far as like storylines and playing like older games and stuff like the old school games or whatever, because you're playing as Jordan. That's when Jordan. So you're playing all of Jordan's greatest joints and stuff like that. Then 12 came, and that was the one where it was literally the old school people, and you had like Magic Johnson, you had like I think Larry Bird,
Yep.
Michael Jordan, stuff like that, and you played in those like pivotal, games that were like iconic, and you got to see if you can kind of mimic some of those moments and stuff like that. So I think from 10 all the way up to like 13, maybe those are like some of my favorites right there. Now when it started going into like the uppers, like
Yeah.
like 16, 17, 18, that's when stuff started getting repetitive. Even though they did
Yeah.
change the system, even they changed it and it plays smoother, it still started kind of like, man, like it feels repetitive. Now we have like like the park and stuff like that. You start going out the park playing with people online or whatever. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. I can play people I haven't met, or I can play people I haven't seen in a while and stuff like that across seas, or just somebody in the USA or whatever that I know, like you. I can play you or whatever, but
Right.
and we can play like we playing that part, but it still doesn't have that feel like it's new, because it keeps being done every year, the same thing over and over. And now that I've seen 2K with that wrestling, the WWE 2K 25,
Yeah.
is literally doing the same thing now.
The same thing.
Yo, now that makes me like worry about that game too. So I'm like, oh, no. But I agree with you. The older games, the older 2Ks, oh yeah, by far.
And the reason actually why I picked that one, well, okay, so let me dive into the story, but there's actually a reason why I picked 14. I mean, realistically, I could have picked 15 or 13, but so I had a coworker, her ex-boyfriend had just like moved out, and he like took all her TVs, like while she was gone at work. So I ended up giving her like one of my TVs, and I hold this TV dear because it's my 3D TV, and you know, it's not 4K or anything like that. 1080p 3D TV. And if anybody, if you didn't know, now you know. But all the systems from PS3 and up are natural 3D DVD players. Um, and so like that's how I usually like watch my 3D movies. But I was thinking to myself, like, how often do I watch 3D movies? And it's not really that often. Like even if it is Harry Potter and you know like some of the great stuff, and you can't buy Star Wars in 3D unfortunately because Disney. But I don't want to talk about that. But so I really don't watch it often. So I finally departed with it, let it go, and bought another TV. Um, and so I bought that TV and thinking like, okay, like I got that TV, I can move the PS5 out of the kids' room because I was planning on doing that anyway. I want one of like the basketball games that like took the world by storm back during those times that wasn't heavily affected by VC, because VC is like one of the things that I hate the most about NBA 2K. Like just buying VC just makes me like shiver, you know what I'm saying? Like if you have to buy some stuff, make it some cosmetic stuff, not stuff that is like affects your actual skill, but that's whatever. So I remember like 13 and 14, I didn't know if 15 included it too, but 14 had VC, but like you could still accumulate VC at a reasonable level without having to have the online components, because you know after like what 2 years they stopped supporting the game or something like that, and the rosters and all that. So like I'm like, okay, well, you know, let me just dive into 14. I remember all the people who were, you know, who played during that time. Some people I did remember, some people I forgot, and was like, dang, this your rookie year? Like but it was still, so I bought that and was like, okay, it would be the PS4 version, but it would be the PS4 Pro version if that was supported. And then I had to think about it, was like, I don't know if 2K would have supported the Pro version because they don't support anything until it's 2 years out. And the Pro didn't come out until I want to say 2018, 2016, something like that. So I would have been just short. But anyway, so yeah, so I've been playing that, enjoying myself. I've also been playing. I got back into DC Universe because my boy keeps talking about it every single day.
Yo, that game never dies.
Never dies. So and it's crazy because now they support like you just jumping in and being like, hey, your character should be level 672. Do you want to jump up to that level? And you just say yes or no. And if you click yes, then they're like, all right, we're gonna jump you into the main area. All your suit and armor is still the same, but we just gonna offset it so that to make you one of them. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. I'm done with that. So yeah, I'm happy that they do that because they didn't used to do that. Like you used to have to start off where you was at.
Beginning.
Yeah.
Like you had to, that used to be annoying.
Yeah. So I've been playing that a little bit. If anybody has been watching the our new series, I know Joycey was there, so appreciate you coming through, Joycey. I'm pretty sure Risky was there and some others. We started a new series on Thursday, which is Nostalgic Legends. So we are starting the Legend of Zelda. Yeah, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time as our first game, and we'll be playing through that all live. And then after that, we'll be playing Majora's Mask as well. And then I think after that is going to be Parasite Eve. However, I have completely started that game, but I can talk about what happened up to the events of where I'm playing at, because there's no way I'm starting that game all the way over again. Like I'm basically on the second disc. That's how far I am, and I'm not about to start that over again. But especially with the load times in that game is absolutely ridiculous. So, why Thursday? Because Thursday is usually the only day that I actually have time to sit behind the computer and game. No. Friday is a no because that is for our other series, Risky. Both Vitoverse and for Nunami. That happened on Friday. So I give space for that. And Saturday is a Stormcast. I'm not about to flood our channel with all the stuff that I'm gonna say I'm gonna do and I can't actually do. Plus my kids. My kids are number one. They have games on Saturday, so that's not happening. So Thursday at 7:30 is when we do our nostalgic legends. What did you want me to read? Joycey, she wanted me to read something.
It might be talking about yeah,
Like risky
that
shit.
one.
Oh, Risky, if a PC handheld can
Yeah,
outsell Switch 2, I'll send you 1,000.
Risky trying to compare Steam Deck sales to Nintendo Switch or Switch 2 sales, which
Are
are
not
not
even close.
comparable
Yeah,
because one of them's not even in any brick and mortar stores. Like,
yeah.
I'm just looking at it like. Anyway,
He said, Risky said, or RJ said, I'll take Risky to
the
Disney Plus.
happiest place in the world is this.
Right. Joycey, I may have to be serious. Do need some happiness.
He just wants the attention. That's all. It is what it is.
right.
Freezer!
And
Right.
You fool!
you fool!
Right.
Oh god, Frieza getting bopped is never not funny.
Right. I just like the fact that he got handled by Gohan not once but twice.
Right.
Like, I
Right.
guess.
Hey,
Right.
dog, you just make up a new character, dog? Not knowing now there's a fusion name. You just said Gokan.
Oh,
Gohan.
Yeah.
Yo, that is hard.
Goku and Gohan? Yeah.
Yo, that is hard.
That's like the old Budokai games that made up the fun fusions like
Yeah.
Tien and Yamcha, Tiencha. They were kind of clean, though, I'm not gonna lie.
Goku?
Yep.
Goku and Hercule?
Yep. The joke Goku Hercule.
You could combine the PC handheld sales and it won't also yeah. No, that's
Right.
So we got plenty of stuff to watch today. Also the main topic about Sony.
I'm
What did
sorry,
you-
Sandstorm. Go
Oh,
ahead.
no, you good, man.
I just-
And I have the money, and I'm a woman of my word. If a PC handheld can outsell a Switch 2, I will send Risky 1,000 if he accepts. Why? Because it's an easy bet. Go Haku. So we got plenty of stuff to watch. Before we get into those, we're gonna kind of talk a little softly about the state of play. I know you guys both got a chance to watch it. How did y'all feel about the state of play in itself?
It's alright. Like I'll say, like to me, third party showed up for the most part.
Mhm.
Sony first party barely did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, well, we'll get to it, but I mean, it isn't the last thing they showed. You know, I played their previous game, so yeah, it's cool, but at the end of the day, it's just a CGI trailer,
Mm-hmm.
no gameplay. So, my excitement only goes for so far, but it was alright. There was more third parties I enjoyed though, mostly in the first half, a couple in the second half, but yeah, I mean. Yeah, it's a state of play. It's kind of the MO form now. It's just kind of like third parties come through, and PlayStation's like, yeah, here's a remaster from
Right.
the last console. That's not that
Right.
much different from this console, except the SSD
Mm-hmm.
a higher resolution most times, and then you know the new IP, and that's pretty much it.
All right, Vito, how do you feel?
I felt like how I felt yesterday when I heard Drake and Party Next Door album.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I just knew. I was like, I'll get to that eventually. I knew I was gonna be some mid for sure.
Yeah, that was definitely straight mid Reggie Bush, George Bush, all the
Oh,
types of Bush stuff. All yeah, it was.
oof.
To me though, for real though, didn't they start their little stuff out with Monster Hunter, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
they did.
And
They call it the launch trailer.
that really turned me off because I was like, I just saw Capcom.
I,
Capcom just did this.
I was
Yeah,
surprised they did. Well, that was weird, right? Like, I mean, I enjoyed the trailer, but I was like, oh, you're starting with Monster Hunter. I mean, it's out in
yeah.
like it's out in like 2 weeks. So you should start with an actual brand new thing for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that really just kind of like I was like, ugh. Let me fast forward a little bit, and then I fast forward and I saw, like I was
Yeah.
okay with some of the stuff shown. The remakes, I don't really care about remakes, so it in a sense I was kind like I said, like when you listen to that Drake album and Party Next Door, you'll see what I'm talking about. 'Cause I'm like, it's just, oh, okay, oh. Let me fast forward. Let me go to the
Let me
next.
fast forward.
Let me get to the next one.
Now, yeah,
So yeah, but I really felt it could have been better. And honestly, I was just a tad bit disappointed. I didn't see anything about what we all were trying to hype up as far as rumors concerned, as far as the God of War stuff. At least a remake or whatever of the first Grease, whatever they were talking about. Like that to me, I feel like would have been dope just to kind of like update it with today's system to see how that will work out. But then again, I'm kind of like, I don't know. So I was just hoping to see something like that, but not like the new game that they're talking about when they're saying God of War is going to Egypt and all that. No, I was looking more towards the realistic remake type thing, and we didn't get anything on that. So I guess it's still rumor. It's not
Yeah.
fact yet. So,
yeah.
but other than that, I mean, like I said, to me it was. I ain't gonna say it was a waste of my time, but I literally was like, okay, yeah, I could have saw a more condensed version of this instead of doing the whole thing.
Yeah. So for me, yeah, it was super average. And honestly, I've watched it twice now, and the second time I watched it, I gave it a lower grade.
Oh man, I haven't even gone back and watched it again.
So here's my thing, and this is it's starting to become more and more apparent. I want to say that either two things are happening at this point. One, Sony just is like separated from their fans right now, or two, they've decided to really pack up and just prepare for PlayStation 6.
That is crazy.
You know,
Say that.
That's not
wild.
that's not really crazy. I agree with you on both of those points actually. That first one, I will say, in addition to not being in tune with what the fans want, they did this whole game service push. Naughty Dog, half the generation, most generation, been in Last of Us 1 and 2 purgatory, and then their one little multiplayer game they had to cancel because they're like, oh, we don't know how to make this, make money, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, and then they, what was it? They canceled some other projects. We found out that, what was it?
They canceled the God of War joint. They canceled.
Why were they making a? Why were they
I don't
a
know.
God of War live service?
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird.
I'm over
I
here
don't know.
shaking my head like,
I'm like, how can you what was
How
the
do you live
concept
service
of
that? Right.
What's the
Like,
concept of that?
that's
weird.
not what we were looking for. That's not what anyone's looking for. So I say all that to say, I think because they're canceling all that, and they're pretty much just doing like in the Dark Knight movie. They're just having a bunch of money on the pallet and they're just lighting it on fire. That's what's happening with canceling it. So I think it's gonna kind of set them back a bit.
Yeah.
Until they can get back on the ball and be like, okay, back to what we do best, the first party stuff.
Yeah. And that's that's crazy. Doc Trae, I sent the video to Vito. he kind of talked about it a little bit. Not, and I had already thought of the sentiment
Oh,
before he even said it.
that was a good
But
video.
it's kind of wild to me that like this was like the state of play that you have before like the Switch 2 has its like full reveal. Like if my competition was like coming out with something, and even if I was nervous, I'm gonna show you something you've been waiting for. Like a little one thing. I ain't gotta show you a bunch. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have gotten the like a little gameplay of Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Like
Man,
you could
they
have
just,
gotten.
I
hey,
was expecting Wolverine too.
for
Like,
real
So
though.
did I.
I was thinking about. I was like, what happened to that Wolverine though? We hearing about all this other stuff. What happened to that Wolverine?
Yeah.
That y'all promised us. Well, you know what? Remember what I told you about that Jean Grey?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole Jean Grey situation. And,
They don't
and,
want to mess up.
and you know what? Even if you didn't want to show that, you could have gave us more information on Ghost of Yotai since that comes out this year.
Exactly.
for
Like,
real, right?
and you didn't even do that. Like, so what were you here for?
That just
You
tell,
know?
that just tells me Ghost of Yote is gonna be like second half of the year, not like fall, because
Mhm.
they and apparently all of the Western publishers are scared of GTA 6 possibly dropping in like the fall time. But I think it's gonna be a late summer game.
I do too. I think
Yeah,
it's
at
gonna
this
come
point,
sooner than
according to that state of play.
Yeah.
So
later.
Yeah.
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 So it's so when you come into a state of play, and like you said, Vito, the only thing you got to show was Days Gone remastered, and I wasn't even impressed with the game when it first came out. Like, what are we doing here? Because all
I'm
the
tired
other,
of zombie games, to be honest. Hey,
me
what was
too.
that one game they showed off that was like a horror game?
Let me,
Probably Midnight Walk.
No,
That might.
it was a space joint.
Oh,
Oh,
Directive
something.
8020.
Yeah, yep. Directive
Yeah.
8020. Yep.
What's
Girl
her name
from
in it?
Star Wars.
Yeah. Yes.
Who?
What is her
Yeah.
name? I always forget her name.
Girl from Star Wars.
Yeah, she was the one girl. She was like the what is that group? They don't ever become Sith, but they're the Inquisitor. You know the
Oh, hey, you know what? Hold on. Wait. No, you know who? No, that wasn't her. You know who that was?
who?
Monica Rambeau's mama.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yes.
Her name
yes,
was Lashana Lynch. That's her.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. That's why I recognize her from too, from the Captain Marvel stuff.
Yeah, yep. Thank you. Yes, yep.
Yeah.
But and at first I thought that was like Dead Space. I thought they was redoing another Dead Space.
Right. Yeah.
That game, they showed that and oh man, it was one of Jeff Keighley's shows. It was either a Summer Games Fest or a Game Awards. And I think this was like the second time we've seen it. But this was actually, I think, partially was this gameplay. I don't even remember. But the trailer to me, it reminded me of that movie, The Thing, that scary movie,
Yeah.
John Carpenter.
Yeah.
Except it's in
Yeah.
space. It reminded me of The Thing a little bit, but in space. So that kind of had my attention for a second. But I don't really play horror games like that.
You know
so.
what it reminded me of? It reminded me of a Star Trek episode, and I can't remember what it was, but those changeling species kept changing into like different people, and they was going around the ship killing people, and it was like a murder mystery. Like that's what that reminded me of.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
So to show off all these third party games and like they're going other places is wild to me. Like so a few of these games that's on their list, you wouldn't even question whether they were coming to the PlayStation 5 or not. You know what I'm saying? So like Onimusha. I would have never been like, is that coming to the play? Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Lies of P, the DLC. You know, like Metal Gear Solid. Like there's some of these games you're like,
we're gonna see them again on April. Well, not all of them, but we're gonna see some of them again around
Oh,
April
Stella,
2nd.
Yeah,
Stella Blade with the new collaboration.
Oh
yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
knew they were gonna do that, man. I knew it.
It
I
just,
mean, they're gonna try to get all the little sexy characters and
Yeah.
have a collabo with her, so she can have a nice little outfit. Like, who's
Yeah.
wearing that
Just
outfit?
and then they slick announced the PC version in June, and I was like, "Oh, buddy, here
yeah,
you already know what's about to happen." For
right.
y'all still on Twitter, you're gonna see what's about to happen.
Oh man, these mods are gonna be
Be careful.
stupid.
Be careful.
These
Uh,
mods are be crazy.
Joycey said Sony already said that they're not having happy with sales. Expect PS6 to come out swinging. A good time for gamers. Absolutely. RJ said the PS5 feels like somewhat of a stopgap for Sony. That's what it feels like. Yeah, I kind of feel that.
For real. Yeah, I feel that too.
He said, and to be fair, it definitely feels that way for Microsoft for the series, though.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, these don't feel. It does kind of feel that way. It does kind of feel like the PS5 and the Xbox Series, like these were like
Transitional generation for them.
yeah,
In
like
different ways.
it was almost like your filler episode of Bleach. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be a good time. It may not be a bad time. Or excuse me, let me step back. It feels like a filler season for Bleach. Like
Yeah.
Them Naruto filler arcs.
yeah, you get a
OG
whole
Naruto.
arc, and you like, wait a minute, that wasn't really like. Well, it kind of was a little bit. You get these two characters out of it, and you like,
Yeah.
hey. So with that being said, some of the games that they actually showed off, I am excited for. Not necessarily excited for. That didn't necessarily boost up the score for Sony for their overall grade, but I am excited for some of these games. So we have a few of those, and we'll get back to the conversation of the state of play. But we have a few lined up for you that we are going to check out. Let me know once again, like we always do. Let me know if these don't look right as far as our thing. I'll take the overlay off for us real quickly here. Yeah, is that too small for y'all? Better?
That's good.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. All right. So this is the actual gameplay of Tides of Annihilation. I may have to skip through some of it.
See, it's all we needed. New game with gameplay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Perfect. This was one of the highlights of it, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It is definitely still to me very
This
Square
place was fine
Enix-esque.
before.
A piano.
I don't know who these people are, but hopefully they get bought out.
Yeah. I think they're a new studio. I think.
I like the fact that she summoned like she actually summoned her attack.
This combat is looking. This looks like better Final Fantasy 16 combat, and I like that game's combat.
And almost like somebody tried to astro chain it a little bit.
Yeah, which is good because that game's got very good gameplay.
Yeah. I can dig it.
Oh, yeah, that ice launcher.
Yeah, that's good. I need that. To be honest.
Ooh,
Yeah.
and she picked up
Okay.
that axe like nothing.
A little Bayonetta-ish. Okay. I can see that. So it's like a little. It's the combat is like Bayonetta-ish mixed with.
A little bit of Devil May Cry, a little bit.
Yeah.
No pistols or
Forspoken.
anything.
Yeah, definitely
Forspoken.
Forspoken. Yeah.
Forspoken.
Do you feel that? Just a fold round.
Yeah. Oh.
Scarlet
Whoa.
Vortex,
Whoa.
run!
Whoa.
That was
That,
Yeah, that would have messed me up.
Are we on the wall? Okay. Oh wow.
definitely Bayonetta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This Bayonetta 2 right here. Actually, that's Bayonetta 1. My bad.
doing some Inception type stuff.
Yup.
Darn it. The Scarlet Waters are making this
Yeah,
place
that's
even
tight.
more unstable. See that? Want to start? Might be a way out. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh man, I need
Wow. All right.
That
Britannia.
destructive drop.
Long time no
Yeah.
see.
I needed the ground come up on that one.
Oh no, not again. Ah, no.
Oh, that's definitely Bayonetta.
Oh, they gotta work on that voice acting.
Yeah, that voice.
Oh no, not again.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that y'all.
It's early. I'm just cracking jokes.
Right. Small team,
Path is
small team,
flooded.
you know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure.
She need to be like, I'm gonna be like Risky. She need to be like Eve on this one.
Right.
For real.
Look,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a path.
That's
Okay.
clean.
Not enough yet. Let's find more.
No, I know.
Up here. Just knock down the pillar.
Oh, it's the actual bird that's talking.
Night stands here, the Scarlet Waters.
Okay, that's the
I
bird.
didn't realize that either.
Yeah.
Now we can get across.
Okay, cool.
Puzzles. Nice.
Yeah. I like that.
Well, sort of.
Summon the support knight.
But what's
Yeah,
her
this-
voice on?
I don't know. One of them is
I
talking and
sense
then
danger. Seems like that's where we're headed. Once we go in, there's no turning back.
they both sound the
We
same
need
though,
to be
don't they?
I know, right?
It might be. Yeah. I think Gwendolyn is the chick right here.
Okay.
I think it's just her. I could be wrong though.
Oh,
Well, that explains a lot. All right. That explains a lot. I'm like, what?
That makes a lot of sense. This is Bayonetta too.
You know, the
I warned
shapeshifter.
you,
Yeah.
Gwendolyn. Did you come here just to get upset? With me?
Okay.
Damn it, Mordred. That's up to you. Just here to read, are you?
I need to see this as a fight. Whatever's
Yeah.
about to happen
I
needs to go
have
down.
more pressing
real.
matters.
Let me see. Let's
For
move
something-
forward. Oh yeah, it's about to go down.
A cheap trick.
Oh, man, she did it all. Oh, that's good.
We reality bending? Is that the power? Okay, here we
Oh, yeah.
go.
You're
go
weaker
down.
than before.
Let's get it.
Swinging your
Oh, she
sword
dodged
like
them,
that.
though.
I like
Does
the
that
dodge.
count as fighting? What's this? Can't win on your own, so you call for backup.
Oh, yeah, die. Yeah, I need that.
Too
I want
slow.
you to make me mad on this thing.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know that.
This is all you've got.
Kiss
Bow to
a
me.
lot more sweet.
Dang.
Half-baked trick.
Yeah, this is a Bayonetta, better Forspoken.
Right.
Back.
Very well. This is your own doing. Yes.
Oh, snap.
Whoa,
Oh, so we really just flipping the world upside down. Just
Right.
Oh, this is crazy.
Oh, I love the music.
It sounds like Xenoblade Chronicles
You're a
3
right
music.
pain,
Yeah.
aren't
And
you?
Mobius battle.
You'll soon pay the price.
You got the 300
You're
going.
nothing.
Yup. The chorus going crazy.
Woo.
Okay, wow, okay.
Okay. Oh, so we're throwing stuff now. Okay. Wow. Wow. Don't let her do you like that, Gina. I mean, Glowin.
What a beautiful sight. A perfect
no.
picture of
She's
fame.
walking around with
Wait,
it.
back.
Oh, no!
Dang.
Kneel. Feel the true power of Pendragon.
The true power of
Get on my nerves,
Pendragon.
though.
Feel the despair.
This is a Souls-like game.
Of my inevitable
Dang.
victory.
He hit him with the Bankai.
Yup.
Hey, it's like those type game where you like have to start over.
Yeah,
How is this possible?
that'd be crazy if it is so like that. Just a faster soul.
Yep.
Ooh, she wasn't playing. Ooh, she wasn't playing.
Ooh, okay.
You were just lucky.
You didn't break the ground like that.
Yeah, hey,
You gotta break the ground.
yeah, you got to concentrate with that one.
How dare you?
Dang. Oh, you done.
You'll regret that.
Risky to answer your
oh.
question, Bayonetta.
It's like Bayonetta versus John in like every game.
Yeah.
You're nothing but a bug. Well, I'm destined to have it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. I'll end up watching this whole mug. We're gonna leave it at that, man. How do y'all feel about that?
Game looks dope. Like, yeah, this
I need a
this
power
combat
up.
looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I need a power up. I need her to have like different. I don't know. I need her to have a different form because it looked like Homegirl then transformed on her real quick.
Yeah, she got the little thing
The little
behind
thing
her.
right there. Yeah, so I need my girl to have the same little or some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Some weird thing that be sitting behind you and they be like, "What's that?" And you be like, "You done messed up."
I wouldn't be surprised if her homegirl or the bird, the shapeshifter. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets like some team up power up move or whatever.
Oh
with
yeah,
her.
that would be hot.
dope.
Yeah, that'd be fire. Yeah, I like what I saw. I'm keeping my eye on it. Is
Yeah.
this did they say this was just coming to PS5 or is this
No. This is definitely
at least PS5?
yeah, this is PC and PS5 so far.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it says in development for PS5 and PS5 Pro. So that'd be cool if it is. Just if they got their hands on an exclusive, that may be one I might pick up.
Well, hold on. I just Googled. I just searched it. And
Uh-oh.
I got a link for Xbox.
Oh.
And I got a link for Steam. You know what that means?
Oh.
This ain't off the table for. I mean, this early game so far, but it's not off the table for a future Switch 2 version.
Yeah.
Never say never.
Oh.
Hey, never say never. That's what I was looking for.
He
Okay.
said, "Wait a minute, hold on.
Wait.
Let's check the stats."
I'm just curious if it was exclusive or not, because I don't recall that from the state of play. But that does look great though. Man.
Yeah, I'm definitely liking what I see. Yeah, that's definitely hot. How y'all feeling about it in the chat? Let me see. Man, I gotta go way back because Risky started the whole conversation.
Talking to himself again.
Yeah, the studio making Tyson is their first game. I think they're waiting for some for said DMC and Final Fantasy Versus was the mono. Okay, I can see that.
13. Oh yeah, for the medieval look, I can see. Everybody still remembers that single Final Fantasy Versus 13 trailer.
Yeah.
I do too. It was
Yeah, that's hot, Doc. We're gonna keep an eye on that one because that one definitely looks good. And I definitely, like Vito said, man, if there's some we need to have some sort of power up, you know what I'm saying? Like on the side, some joint, you know what I mean? Like even if it's the same
like
guys,
a rage mode or something.
yeah. Like even if it's the same little things that she summons and they just become, you know what I mean? Like there's the fire guy with the uppercut. If he just like bulk out, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, be behind the mask, he just like this big terror, you know, like on some Hulk type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you see a huge plume of fire just puff up when he hit the uppercut, and you like, dude, got it stuffed up. You know, I think that would be hot. I think it would be hot. Don't let her mess around and get like a dragon too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's her final thing. You know what I mean? And she get the swirling around or something.
Like summon a dragon.
Yeah. Be like, bro, you don't want me to whip out, you don't want me to bring out the king, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't trying to call Godzilla on you, but you gonna make me have to pull out Godzilla on you, you know what I'm saying?
That kind of puts me in the mind that you finished watching Castlevania.
I have not finished yet.
All right, so I ain't gonna spoil it, but yeah, your idea is definitely in there.
Okay. Yes. Yes. All right, so our second game here is the Midnight Walk. I found this one a little interesting because it shares a similar style to another game that was under Microsoft's home. So the Midnight Walk that actually needs volume.
The burnt one woke from a deep slumber.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, okay.
Fire? I'd almost forgotten how it felt. You're the caretaker of this little firecracker? I reckon you must be headed for Moon Mountain. Am I right?
Oh. Huh.
Absolutely not.
You need some cocoa butter. What the heck? Face crusty as heck.
Shane, Coco.
Oh, that's coming soon.
Yeah.
Oh, this was the PSVR 2 game.
Oh, dang it.
Well, support.
Too bad.
That does look yeah, that art style reminds me of like some of the Tim Burton movies.
Yep.
They remind me a little bit.
Okay, Joycey, if you can stay a little bit longer, we really appreciate it. If you can't, that's okay. Yeah, that's stop motion. You know what? Well, I'm gonna let y'all get your thoughts off first, and then I'll say my piece. No? Okay. I was gonna say, how do y'all feel about that?
Oh,
you
got it, Vito.
Phrase it like that. I didn't know what you talking about.
I was looking at the chat like, wait, what? Oh. You got it, Vito. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely like one of those characters did look like a character off of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Straight up.
But yeah, like I don't know. I don't like the fact that it's for the VR. I think that's only for the VR, right?
I don't think so.
No, I think you can play it normal, but it has VR2 support. So like it's first person. I guess you just move the headset around. It's the camera, kind of, sort of.
I got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Yeah, it does look all right. I mean, I'm not a first person shooter type of person anyway. I mean, I got my exceptions, but no, I'm not always going to try every single last first person shooter because sometimes that just really gets on my nerves.
Right.
I need to see my body. But
I feel it. You gotta see your swag.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you spend like hours sitting up here in the customization screen and stuff like that. But I mean, this is not one of those. But definitely, it does look interesting. I think I'll see some gameplay first, like somebody actually play it online first. You know what I'm saying? Like before I make a decision on making something. Like getting it. Yeah. But I do like the art style. It does look
the stop motion style. That's so cold, man.
Yeah,
it's clean.
Yeah. What up, Demo?
They should probably have an option to tone it down though, just in case. Yeah. I know that can be very distracting for some. Like South of Midnight has something like that too, I believe. But yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I picked it up because it's very South of Midnight as far as the stop motion style. I have to. You know what? Go ahead, Geronimo.
I'm glad you showed this one because once I saw it again, I was like, oh yeah, this game. Yeah, it definitely is a very, very striking visual look. The gameplay, it's like first person. I guess it's shooter-esque or whichever. I'm guessing it's gonna be more of a linear first person type of a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very interesting. Creepy, ghoulish looking dudes in there. And then the fact that they slapped a date on it, we saw gameplay. Well, this is the trailer, but they slapped a date on it from the state of play as well. That's good. So it's coming out relatively soon, and yeah, it looks good. I can see it doing well.
Yeah. So for me, hold on. So how did you guys feel about it? Timo said, as far as first person shooters, he says, I like first person shooters where you have more control during big scenes like climbing a ladder. I can look around. I'm not stuck to looking in one spot. I feel that. So the agent kill first person shooters for me. Yeah, 7th gen especially, man. We got mad first person shooters in 7th gen, and they just trickled over to 8th gen like crazy. So for me, for this game, I feel you. I feel you, Vito. Like this is and Geronimo said it too. This is definitely Tim Burton-esque. Like the watching it is so clean how they got the stop motion to look that way. Like if any of that was actual gameplay, like it is clean. That is probably one of the most cleanest in that kind of style, of the Tim Burton style of like a game that I've seen run like that. With that being said, I would have no problem. I would play this, but I'm almost more enticed to actually watch it. Like watch it like a movie or something like that. Cause like all the scenes that we just saw, like I would go out to a movie theater and watch that. If this was like a movie and this was like the latest movie, I'd be like, yo, this is kind of creepy, but this is kind of dope. It's giving me that Burton vibe. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go watch it. I'm gonna go check this out on some weird type stuff that he be pulling out.
Could be a good Halloween game as well.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But as far as playing it, I mean, yeah, it looks like it's cool. You know, the concept of closing your eyes and opening them back up. I don't know. That may mess with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you get the pop in, especially on that last little monster thing that they show. You get the popping at that thing, and it's all moving around, all skittish like coming towards you, and you running. You like, oh, snaps, and then you hit the wall, and you like, and you close the eye, you know, you close the eye, and then they open it back up, and it's something weird still right in front of you. That's one of the moments where you cling onto the wall. You be trying to slide next to the wall, like.
Oh yeah, on some Sam Fisher stuff. Like it's on the other side, gotta slide on over.
Get away from me, you know. I don't want to touch you. Pause. So it's just it definitely looks like one of those type of games that's like really interesting. I will say, the way that it looks, I would not be surprised if it made, and I'm only talking about visual perspective. I would not be surprised if this game snuck in somewhere in the Keeley Awards by the end of the year. So, let's see. J Big said, "I like that you can turn it off for South of Midnight." Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did the same thing for this game as well, but we'll see.
Hey, you know what was weird? So when you put on the Spider-Verse suit on Spider-Man, the fact that everything else is not stop motion, it really jacks you up.
Oh yeah, but only your character is. Yeah,
you really can't appreciate it that much. You know what I'm saying? But if you have the whole world in stop motion, it looks a lot more cleaner, a lot smoother. It makes you want to play it like you said, watch it like it's a movie or something like that. Yeah, no. If it's kind of like just the suit, your character's doing the stop motion and everybody else is moving regular, and you're like, oh, snap, that's like you didn't took some mushrooms.
Right. It's all weird. Yeah, it's all weird.
I can actually relate to that too. Well, it's funny. Actually, what was it? They first added that in Miles Morales Spider-Man game, and I know that came out the same day as PS5. So I know everybody was like, "Oh, I gotta play it on PS5." I was just like, I mean, it looked good on my PS4, and I wasn't rushing to get one yet, so I played on there. And since that game, that game's 30 frames, and when I got the suit, the lower frame wasn't as jarring because of this the whole game running at 30 frames. But the first time I got that unlocked in Spider-Man 2 on PS5, it was very noticeable. I was like, whoa. Like even just doing like the swing and the animations, I was like, oh. And then you had like the glider flying parts, and I was like, oh man, you tilted left and right, super slow. Well, compared to before. So yeah, it was like it was a funny little thing. Like, oh wow, that is jarring. I don't hate it. It just was the first time doing it. It was like, okay, I gotta get used to that.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's options for it for sure.
So our next game that we have here, this one, you'll see why I brought this one up, but this one is very reminiscent of another game that may or may not be a popular topic that we talk about is coming to the Switch. Is or is not coming to the Switch. So Mind's Eye.
Oh yeah, okay.
Is that Clay? From Mafia.
Yo, that car just we exploded.
What's going on in there?
It was an ambush.
Yeah, that's a good Mafia.
Do what you can. Do not lose her.
Lincoln Clay. That's what it is. Lincoln Clay.
It's like a popcorn, like an action popcorn
Proceeding on
flick.
foot.
And that's not really a bad thing. I'm just saying that's the vibe I get.
I'm coming to you now. The search and rescue bots. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us.
Why it don't look like he's hitting people though? You see him shooting a lot of stuff.
Right.
Yeah. It was fairly generic.
He can't
But it-
shoot. He
for
can't
a
shoot people. He can only shoot stuff. That's the game.
Oh, well, maybe because it's YouTube too. They probably don't allow.
Oh,
you can't shoot the people. You got to shoot like stuff, blow up stuff.
that
G.I. Joe, he's dodging every bullet. That's funny.
Hey, but that's Lincoln Clay from Mafia 3. No, dead serious.
Lincoln
That's the
Clay.
actor. That's the actor. He just looks.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, that's literally him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, how do y'all feel about this little teaser of a game that has some similarities to a couple other games?
It reminds me of Quantum Break without the powers.
Oh, that's interesting. It looked cool. It looked like one of those games that you kind of like. You assume like it's based off the trailer. If it's not too like story heavy in between all the running and gunning, it looks like a game that you can kind of sort of turn your brain off and just watch things explode and people explode with the things exploding behind them, and you have a good time. It kind of looks like a fun little third-person shooter. Nothing like revolutionary or anything, but it looks like a decent run.
Like just in case, or just cause, or what was that?
Just Cause, yeah,
kind of like Just Cause. Yeah, Just Cause, you can like skydive and like I don't know.
There's so much unlimited stuff you can do with that. With like Just Cause 4, I was doing all types of. I was linking stuff together that explode and then make a bigger explosion over there, and it's like, that's for people that just love explosions.
Exactly.
This looked like that. I just want some stuff blow up.
Yup, like J Big said in the chat too. That's cool. I like explosions. Exactly.
I just want to catch them. Hopefully, it got a picture mode where I can do the slow walk away, or just walk away and you see the explosion in the background.
Oh yeah,
that would be sick.
That would be hard.
Those your favorite type of games? Oh heck yeah, man! I'll enjoy them too. I'm gonna keep an eye on that one. So it's Mind's Eye with the E being backwards. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, that was the reason why I picked it out. It's got the Just Cause-esque style to it. And this one is also another one that's coming everywhere. but we haven't had a Just Cause for
Since four.
Nintendo. Yeah, well, even for Nintendo, I don't think we've ever had a Just Cause game.
I don't think so either.
Who publishes those? Or do y'all know?
Ubisoft.
That's Ubisoft?
Yeah.
Man, what?
Dang, really?
Yeah.
You know what? There's like 4 out now, right? I know
Yeah.
it's the 3rd one and the okay. Hey, when Switch 2 comes out, we're gonna get some random Just Cause. I mean, they probably could have done on this Switch, but you know, Ubisoft is. Anyway, I don't think I need to say anything about that. But I will not be surprised we do get like a Just Cause 3 and 4 or whichever Just Cause collection or something on Switch 2. I can see it. That's like one of those series I forgot about.
Yeah.
Dang.
I feel like there's plenty of room. There's plenty of room on Nintendo console to throw that on there because nobody else is doing anything like that.
RJ,
Square Enix. My bad.
Square
my bad.
Enix. Okay.
My bad.
Well, dang.
Yeah, that's even more wild.
You shaded Ubisoft for no reason this time.
Dang. Poor Ubisoft. Oh,
yeah, y'all getting all the hate. Hey. Hate
the way that you talk, the way that you walk. I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you speak this.
Kendrick.
The last one was on mobile. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I could have easily have came to the Switch, but
wait, you said the last one was on mobile. Which one was that?
I'm still holding on my.
It might have just been like Just Cause mobile. Actually, let me look it up. I can see that because Square Enix does like having mobile versions of some of the games they were
right
on.
For no reason.
Yeah, like they did them Final Fantasy ones, and a year later, they're like, hey, we're closing this one down. It's like
2 years ago. Yeah, you're right. It's Just Cause Mobile.
Wow.
Wow.
Unreal Engine 4. Wait, the game's cancellation was announced. Wait. Oh no, I'm reading something else. My bad.
Okay, I'm like, wait a minute.
I was on like one of those like fandom wiki pages, and they had some extra stuff with the bomb. It's not relevant, so
okay,
it's not important. Interesting.
All right, so our next one is going to be Lost Souls Aside. Now this one was kind of similar.
Yeah.
To me as another one, but I still think this one was dope in its own right as well. So Lost Souls Aside.
I keep having the same dream. A horrible dream. Where monsters invade our world. A powerful being falls from the sky. And when it seems they might vanquish the invaders, the dream ends. Is this really just a dream? My only hope lies with you.
Come, Kaiser. We will travel across worlds, leap through dimensions, together. I see great power within you, a destiny waiting to be fulfilled. Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand.
This is Optimus Prime. Yo.
You never wanted to be a hero. But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
Hey, why did you just... Oh.
So I feel like if you put this game play right next to the Annihilation game that we just watched, I feel like you would confuse the two. You'd be like, wait, okay, so this game belongs to this, and wait a minute.
If if this is the game I remember it is, I think these people been making this game for like several years.
Really?
Yeah, if it's because yeah, they call it China Hero Project. I think there's some actual gameplay of that from like some years ago. It really looks like a faster paced Devil May Cry.
It does.
Yeah, and I feel like we're kind of in like a mini renaissance to these actiony type games. Like I know we got Soul stuff left and right. New Elden Ring this May or whatever. But like the actual action games.
You're right. The first reveal of it was back in 2016.
Oh God, that's even farther than I thought.
It's almost 10 years old.
Jeez, hard at work.
Right.
That
Or not
really...
working at all.
Yeah, that's true. Money has to go somewhere. So 9+ years of money just being thrown around. But that trailer was dope though. I like the action.
They was working on it at the same time they was working on Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yeah, we still don't know about that.
Man, I think that game is not. I think that game is vaporware. Like I don't think that game is real.
Yeah.
They had that one trailer.
I have a theory. I believe that that game is now Star Wars Outlaws. I think they took that whole whatever that money and all this other stuff, and they put it into that. And they took some of the mechanics, because some of those mechanics look very similar. I think that's what happened to it. That's just my opinion. That's been my theory from jump. When I heard that they were getting the Star Wars rights, I was like, oh yeah. No.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna look it up later. I remember there was like a time, EA had that deal of like they can only make Star Wars games. They made they made that Battlefront 2 on PS4, Xbox One, and everybody blasted them for that.
Yeah.
I think this was one of the first games announced after everyone can make Star Wars games again, and it's been a very long time.
It was
since Beyond Good and Evil 2 was announced.
It was.
Yeah.
It was the first game announced because we did we had a video on it talking about Ubisoft getting a hold of it and possibly making their own style of a Jedi game and open world and using the mechanics of Starlink as well as Beyond Good and Evil to do the whole like space traversal stuff. Like we went on a whole huge thing, and then we got that game.
Right. I never did play a Starlink game. I only got that for the R-Wing. I'm not gonna front.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And Best Buy had them for like $7, and I was like, okay. I'll just grab one. But
but that Lost game that looks nice.
Yeah, it's whatever that was, they was traversing like a girl from on some Forspoken type stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Flipped into the board and switched into wings, you know what I'm saying? Like, golly, bro. Like, okay, I see you with the powers, you know what I'm saying?
That's hard. I just hated the way, like, when they were showing them running through the thing, how slow that looked at first.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know if that was slow motion or he runs like that.
He was awesome.
I think that's what made me think Devil May Cry, because like Dante be kind of running. He doesn't run slow, but at least in like if y'all play Devil May Cry 5, the latest one, yeah, like the way his run, it kind of looks it looks wavy and kind of slow, but it's not.
Right.
It's not slow because it is slow, but you don't feel like you're going slow because the areas aren't that big. But these games, the areas are kind of big, so
you look like you go slow.
Or at least the ballerinas do, based off how the action looked.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me see. RJ said Sony at least funded Lost Souls aside. One dude originally developed it until Sony funded it and got more folks to help.
So that's Stellar Blade.
Yeah, that's good and bad though, because we've seen what happens when Sony funds things, and then like
it might be it might be like what happened with Stellar Blade. The very first time it was called Project Eve. That trailer is somewhere on YouTube. If not, it might be on a blog or website or whatever. That very first trailer had the Xbox logo on it. And the next time we saw it, no Xbox logo. Right, PlayStation. It was like, huh?
Right.
Huh?
Don't No Man's Sky it. That's all I gotta say. Don't No Man's Sky it.
Don't
better hurry up and get this out of here. You know we got bills to pay.
Right. Right. It does look good though. It does look good.
So our last game, our final game, is one that I'm really excited for, and I feel like this one is the one that can. Now, numbers wise, will it hit the same numbers as a Nintendo variant? No, let's be realistic. It's not going to, but it is still one that I think can push them to rethink the curve of innovation in this genre. And I am very excited to see how this one is going to play out. I may actually pick up both games for the Switch too, because we know this game is going to be everywhere else. But the last game,
now we're talking.
Sonic All-Star Racing Transform. Sega!
Let's get the comparisons out of the way first. Sonic Racing.
Whoa, timeout. Hold on. Whoa.
Embarrassments.
Whoa. I don't want the first previews. Let's go back here. Hold on.
Because I saw that IGN footage is jacked up. I don't know why it looks like that.
Yeah.
This is IGN.
It's IGN. Yeah, it's like IGN and Sonic. They just 3D Sonic. They just, I don't know. They always fumble somewhere.
Yeah, I don't need IGN coming in
They
here.
fumbled with Stellar Blade. I was like, what are you talking about?
True. They did, right? Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. It's like they
It was
got
like,
three...
it's too much cheeks going on. I was like,
they got distracted.
Oh.
Stay focused.
Who are you?
Who are you? Oh man. Yeah, man. This is. I'll wait till it's done.
Shadow. Shadowmobile.
This is crazy.
Ooh.
This is crazy. That.
Ooh, got the board.
The man.
Dude, they're like flying through portals. That's what's up. Yeah, that's nice.
Woo!
So, how y'all feel about this final trailer?
I need a Mario versus Sonic Racers. No, man.
Oh, man.
No, it looks all right. So I think I played one before back in the day. I can't remember which one it was, or if there's only one. I played a Sonic Racer, right?
Yeah,
yeah. So I thoroughly enjoyed that one. So this looks like it's about the same way. You know what I'm saying? I love like when we're doing the racing and like your stage changes. And it looks like you're going through those portals. Like, I like that particular thing. I don't know if that's necessarily just the trailer stuff, but if it's in the game where you're like jumping through portals and stuff.
No, it looks like it's in the game. Like
it's in the game. For
so
sure.
in the first scene, it looks like you even get to like whoever's the first racer or the racer in lead gets two options. So there's like a question mark portal, which may send you to a random place, or there's like a portal that you can see like where you're going. And so like whichever one you like lean towards more, that's the one that like the portal where everybody else flows through. That's dope, Doc. That's a dope idea.
Yeah, I like that. I like Doctor Strange me out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really like that. Also too, I mean, I can't remember, like when you grab stuff to throw back at people or throw at people, how that mechanic worked. But I'm hoping that they have some good stuff that we can use for weapons to, hit our little competitors with and stuff like that. We can have some like grenades or something, or I want to see stuff blow up on this too. So overall though, it looks like it's definitely like the first joint or the one I played before, except more detailed, better updated graphics on it. You know what I'm saying? A little more colorful. You know what I'm saying? Just basically trying to compete with his competitor.
Yeah. All right, Geronimo, how about you, man?
All right. That was one of my favorites from the show. Like when I was saying the first half was better than the second, this is one of the reasons why for me. So, that Vito, the one you're talking about, you might be talking about the one where the vehicles transform into the boats and planes. That's Sonic All-Star Racing's Transform. That's actually probably my favorite racing game of all time. Like, because I originally had on the was it 360 back then, because I just didn't get the Wii U immediately. I should have in hindsight, because they're 5-player multiplayer, but and then I got it later on PC. But yeah, that game was just great. It's like the tracks are dynamic and changing, going from driving on the ground and it can like explode and you're suddenly in the water, and then you suddenly gotta fly in the sky. This one looks like it's similar to that one, but they're also bringing in like more vehicles. They brought back the boards from Sonic Riders on like the GameCube and whatnot. So this game was like, oh my god, they're actually doing it, because they made a third one, or not, after the transformed one, called Team Sonic Racing, and that's on the Switch right now actually. And that one is okay. Like, it's not like bad, but like I feel like because that one had like a team mechanic with it. With like your team, like you're racing on the tracks. And I feel like they had to tone down like the track designs in the sense of speed. But overall, this is a solid game. But that transformed, that second one hit. Like that was the one where I was like, oh, dang, Mario Kart 8's good, but I might like this one better. Yeah. But overall, yeah, I love what I saw. I just was surprised because when they teased it at the Game Award, they had like the little teaser of Shadow driving into like a ring. I was like, okay, it did nothing for me. This is gonna be fire. This is gonna be fire, like straight up. So I'm really excited for that. That's a day one.
Yeah. So for me, I'm the same way. This game look hot. Like it's definitely. It definitely interests me and makes me wonder, like, okay, so how is the Nintendo team gonna bring it with Mario? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are they gonna show off something that's compelling? Because this right here, looks really good. I'm once again, it's gonna be another one of those situations where I know it's gonna be on the Switch too for a fact. Like that's definitely going to be on the Switch too. So I'll probably hold off and pick it up then. And I'll probably still end up picking up Mario Kart anyway. Just, have multiple racers or whatever. But this, what this actually reminds me of? This actually makes me like, so Mario Kart would be the competitor to this, but I would actually prefer Diddy Kong Racing to be the competitor to this. Like this.
That's one of my OGs as well. Like that, that was like one of the first games I got off my 64 back in the day. Unlocking TT in that game is still challenging to this day. But yeah, Diddy Kong Racing, it does. That's why I like Transform so much as well, because all the different vehicles and whatnot. And it looks like this new one with Cross World is gonna have like the planes and the boats and the hoverboards again.
Yep,
it's looking great, man. It's looking
so
great.
that I would, that's, man. If Diddy ever came back like that, he'd be looking at the Sonic game straight crazy. So but one can only hope. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for it, looking forward to it. I say all that to say and to bring this back. That is why I feel like this state of play was kind of because we got all these games that look interesting, but all these games can come somewhere else. You know what I mean? Bless me.
Bless you.
Thank you. So, like all these games that I'm interested in is like, if they were only PlayStation and PC at this point, even then I would be like, I'm not buying it for my PlayStation. I'll just buy it for PC. Like,
pretty much. Like
the the Sony exclusives, we didn't get to see any. And I feel like if they did show Sony exclusives at that point, maybe I would more so be like, okay, this is a whole lot better. This is what I wanted to see. I'll pick up this game. This looks enticing to me. But just like it was basically a third party fest. And not to say that all of those games will come to the Switch too, but all of them. But like this is where we start bringing in questions about another system instead of your system. You know what I mean? Where you just like, you're like, okay, well, is the Switch gonna get that? Like, but can the Switch get that too? You know what I mean? Like, those are questions you don't want to have your fans and well, not your fans, but other people looking at Sony stuff and being like, but is it gonna be over here though? You know? Let me read some of these.
Yo, they need to rename Diddy to something else.
Realistically, he he was there first, but I get it. At least he don't be like you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Did he end up getting that name from Biggie? Biggie did say that name back in the 90s. Nobody gets soft like P. Diddy. Yeah. I don't know.
Geronimo,
he could have got it from he could have got it from playing Donkey Kong.
Yeah, from the game.
It's probably Super Mario, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. So
He's
saying it. So
RJ said I'm with Geronimo. Mario Kart 8 and Sonic All-Star Racing was tied for my favorite Wii U games. Exodia said Nintendo will never make another Diddy Kong Racing because of smartphones. Right.
Oh, no.
That's why he said that. Okay.
Oh no.
When Diddy Kong was absent in Mario Kart 8 for years until of course I thought Diddy Kong Racing was a possibility.
That actually had me. I was actually like back in the Wii U days. I was a little upset at that because I was like, Diddy is a no-brainer, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was like Luigi's like my favorite like Nintendo like Mario character to play in all the the side games. Mm-hmm. And if it's not him, it's gonna be Diddy Kong. Mm-hmm. And he wasn't in there, and I was like, what? I'm glad he's finally in with the booster pass.
It's funny because it's like, like all Mario and his boys is all there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they brought all the Koopalings.
Yeah, Koopalings is all there. Yoshi is there. Even Yoshi's girlfriend, quote unquote, is there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like they all there. But then when they brought Donkey Kong around, and he like, yo, can my boy?
No, you by yourself, son. You by yourself.
And Mario look at him like, you think we bringing in other franchises?
Hey, you know what he said to him? He said, hey, he got that case. So we can't get him. We can't bring him in with us.
I mean,
there was a Nintendo case back in the day. I didn't know about.
Nintendo's allergic to anything that looks remotely like a just controversy.
Even back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, and how dare Donkey Kong not just stick up for his boy? You know what I'm saying? Like, how dare he be like, yo, cuz want to get in here too? You know what I'm saying? We've been riding. He helped save the island just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like he was holding it down. Like when I needed help, he got me out the barrel. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like we rode together. And Mario was like,
you know that's Mario's biggest op though is Donkey Kong, so he ain't finna allow him to bring his boys. Come on,
OG op.
Like,
yep.
Mario, like, bruh, you really think we're gonna let your mans skate in here? Nah, we ain't gonna let. And this is what's so crazy. He was like, and Donkey Kong was like, all right. He said you couldn't get in. I'm finna go ride with them. And Diddy was like, all right, so we cool like that, huh? Okay, so when I get my own game, you ain't finna be in it. So he wasn't in Donkey Kong Returns. He wasn't in Donkey Kong 3. And And he wasn't in Diddy Kong Racing. Boy, he was
Yo.
never driving with us.
Yo, Jay said Jen Dill did confirm that Biggie called Puffy Diddy because of Donkey Kong.
That makes a lot of
Oh,
sense.
see. Wow.
That is actually funny.
Wow.
It was meant to diss him, and Biggie called him.
He called him a monkey.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Dang.
Yo.
With the hat, bro. Come on. Huh?
Yo, that's wild.
Dang.
That's actually crazy. Everything
That's
that's happening
wild.
just in general, just
Wow, man.
that is funny. Hindsight 2020.
So that is going to be the end of our video. We thank you guys so much. We nearly put in about 2 hours, though. It would have been a little bit longer had we started at 7 o'clock, but Baby Sandstorm had a game today, so that's the reason why it started at 7:30 instead of 7 o'clock. And normally her games aren't like late like this, so it was a little bit different. But thank you guys so much for coming through. We really appreciate you. Before we get out of here, Geronimo, what you got up for us?
Just glad to be here. Thank you again, y'all. As far as new videos this week, I don't have anything immediately popping up. Might have something on Monster Hunter Wilds if I am able to beat the hardest monster in that beta. Maybe they tuned it up to make you want to keep, like an arcade machine, keep going back after it bops you over and over. But yeah, other than that, now we're just chilling for the most part.
Okay. All right. Vito, what you got up?
Not much right now. Right now, you know, the Vitoverse is down.
So
we're trying to wait until we get certain stuff back in order and back into swing of things, and I get my computer back. Other than that, yeah, just catching me here and catching me over on the Nunami every other Thursday or every other Friday and every Saturday here or whatever. But yes, just stay tuned for the announcement of the Vitoverse stuff coming back.
Okay. Well, as far as here on the channel, the Sandstorm Show, you already know, every Saturday at 7 o'clock, unless something happens where we have to push it back. We will also be on the WinginIT podcast tomorrow at 7 o'clock as well. So make sure you head over there and check that out as well. Make sure you subscribe to all of those people and subscribe to these people too, Geronimo and Vito. Like that, y'all should be doing that already. I shouldn't have to tell you. Monday we have the Jail podcast where I will actually be on this week, which is nice because I actually have the rest of the week off.
Hey, hold on, wait, real quick. Reading what Jay Biggs is saying, it sounds like Biggie was like dissing Diddy, but Diddy thought he was giving him some kind of cool nickname and he ran with it. That is wild, bro. He got this name from getting dissed, but he's using it as like, oh yeah, you know, Biggie gave this to me. That is wild.
Really turn that around.
Crazy. That is.
And he changed his name again later.
Right. So next Friday we have I believe it's Nunami, because I don't think we didn't have it this past Friday. So next Friday we will have Nunami. Make sure you guys come over. It will be airing on the Sandstorm Show as well as Nautica Yui's channel.
Definitely subscribe over at Nautica Yui's channel. We definitely need the
subscribe for sure.
Yes.
Need the subscriptions over there for real. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe there. Subscribe at the Vitoverse. Subscribe to Geronimo's channel, which that was crazy. The first time I saw you do a live stream, it just came out of nowhere. And I was like,
oh yeah, honestly, I almost did a live stream this week because what was it? But when the State of Play got announced, one of my other homeboys, he was like, "Oh, it's like, did you want to do a video?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just do a little quick prediction." But I decided to just record it and upload it just so I can have it up the night before and get a few views because it was really last minute. But yeah, that was my boy Zero. But yeah, I'm kind of contemplating on bringing streaming back to YouTube. I did used to dual stream. Man, I've been streaming off and on Fairweather League for years now. But I think it might bring the YouTube streams back. Maybe not just for this, but for other stuff I'm doing too. But I'm contemplating that. So stay tuned.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, subscribe to everybody in the crew. So
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely.
So thank you guys. Before we get out of here, thank you, J Big, Squared, Exodia, RJ, Joycey, Risky, Brand Smith, Dark Void. I'm just throwing out names because I don't know if everybody was here, but but thank you all for coming through. We really appreciate you guys for showing up every week and holding down the Sandstorm Show. And we will see you guys next time.
peace.